got this 2 boxes of parallel boxes of Indian Turbo Attax. 21 auctions to come up, all at a £1 start. As a minimum for the F1 drivers, you're going to end up with a signature style card. I'll let you guys decide how much they're worth. So good luck to everyone. Let's go for volume 1 to start with, perhaps. Volume 1? Yeah, let's go volume 1 to start with. Let's get this opened. If anybody wants to buy a box of these, shoot me a message on Instagram. As I said, I've had a couple of cases of different Indian Turbo Attax come in. A whole case of these split between volume 1 and volume 2, but they've all pretty much gone. All I've got is just a few boxes here and there, or literally 1 box of each now left after this, which 2 of them were going to be for a Percy and 2 of them were going to be for YouTube, but more are due in next week, or 1 case is due in next week anyway. So that's 20 of each. But I've got a lot of pre-orders as well. So these are going to go up on the Givey. But if you bought a box of these, if you wanted to buy a box of these, then you get 2 of these, which are the top stands. So these are... So I'm going to run 4 of these on Giveys. These are these top stands. I wish they did these in the UK product, but these top stands that you get. So it says tops at the tops there, stand, magnetic case, and then you can put whichever hitch you like inside of there. So those will be put aside for some Giveys later on. You obviously get this tops box as well, if you buy a whole box. Tops on the top, eh? And then really what you get in here is just a huge pack of parallels. It's what it says on the tin. It's a parallel box. It's a parallel box, and all you get in here is parallels after parallel after parallel. So let's crack this open. Even on the sort of Facebook groups for Turbo Attax, people are chasing, paying, looking for these pink team logos to finish a set. They're all worth a few pound at the moment if you can get these boxes quick and start selling them, I suppose. But I would say you always have to list, and you should list, that they are the Indian version, because there is a very slight print quality difference. But we've got a pink Red Bull Racing Team logo. We've got Charles Leclerc on the race winner. We've got George Russell on the race winner. We've got Albon Superstar. We've got our first of 40. 40 out of 40. Lance Stroll. Let's leave that. Let's leave the parallel hits. 40 out of 40. Lance Stroll. All of these will be sleeved when they get shipped out. Get this in there. 40 out of 40. If anybody's tuned in for the first time, this is purple. That's pink. I know on camera you can't see the difference. Honestly, in person, it's a very light purple, but the Indian exclusive product is a out of 40 purple color, or 101 greens, but it's a very, very, very slight shade difference. I don't know whether they've done that on purpose to make it look more similar to the pink, or whether it's just that look the best, but hey, it's a limited print run on them because they're out of 40s. Here we go. Oscar, Bottas, Drogovic. We've got Max. We've got a team logo for Ferrari. Russell. We've got Williams team logo. Another outer 40 there for Fernando Alonso on the superstar cards. Whoever picked up the Alonso spot, that's coming your way. Paige, how much were these going for? I know that obviously you messaged me earlier to say that there was someone on eBay selling these out of 40s already and like cancelling after people had won auctions. But how much were they going for? So basically, he sold them at like what, £5 to £15 on auctions, and then just listed them all back up at 20 because he or she has seen the demand. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I hate it when that happens, to be honest with you. As we all do. If you're going to run an auction like this, if I run a £1 auction, if it goes for £1, it goes for £1. You just honor that, right? You're happy. If you're not happy to run it for £1, you don't run it for £1. But on eBay, it happens too often. Is like when someone sees that there's a bit of demand for something, they tend to cancel it after you've bought it. Here we go. Team logo. Williams team logo out of 40, 31 out of 40 on the team logo spot. Do you know what? I think the Indian Turbo Attax has caught everybody by surprise in terms of popularity. In India as well, as I said, like I said it earlier, like honestly, the new shipment or the new case I've got of these coming in, because they're all sold out by Tops in India right now, the parallel boxes. The new shipment I could sell for more than the retail price in India. Just within India alone, because they're going for £20 to £25 a box in India before shipping and stuff to the UK. So I think with that in itself, like there's, and then around the world, you're like, oh, well, there's an odd 40. Well, firstly, why did Tops do an out, exclusive parallels in India alone? And then secondly, like everyone else, if you're looking at some of the bigger names like an Alonso up there for out of 40, or you're looking at an Oscar Piastri out of 40. When you look at like the national cards that have come out, Hammy out of 40, 14 out of 40 for the Lewis Hamilton spot. When you look at like the national cards that have come out and you're looking at Oscar Piastri, that's going for a couple £100 on that. Appreciate it, very different type of product, but you're going to get, Hammy out of 40, you're probably going to get £25, £30 for that. Well, Paige, if I hit the McLaren set out of any Percy's that I open, I will. I'll let you know. I'll send them your way. There we go. We've only got space for 3 on here, so Williams team logo's gonna have to go. DD Breakers, good to see you. Is this the other Dan that's joined now? Hammy, Logan, Oscar. There we go. Team logo for Haas. Alpine team logo. I know Richard IRD Sports Cards is watching me with absolute intent to make sure I do not miss a parallel, because I missed a few of them the other night. Signature style there for the Max Verstappen spot. That'll get sleeved in a second. We've got Pierre Gasly out of 40. I know, Rich. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it through. I'm determined. I'm going to kick myself if I miss one. Pierre Gasly, full gas on the Gladiator card, 17 out of 40. DD Breakers, did you win at the football, mate? You in a winning team or a losing team? There we go. Gasman, Stroll's got to go then. Okay. Another signature style there for Pierre Gasly. Here we go. Here come the signature styles. Hulkenberg, Sainz, Bottas. Hammy. Good spot, Hammy, there. You got an out of 40 and you got a signature style. Oscar Piastri, Nick De Vries. There you go. Fallen 7, Nick De Vries. Bit of Turbo Attax for your collection, eh? Lance Stroll, Logan Sargent, boom, Perez, out of 40, signature style. That's a huge hit right there for the Perez spot. Perez signature out of 40. So let's have a look. We've got the Gladiator card maybe has got to go for Gasman off that stand, I reckon. Gladiator's got to go. Fernando Alonso down there. And there we go. Signature style out of 40. Anybody that wasn't sure what's in these boxes, hits after hits after hits. George Russell, Country Pride. Country Pride there for Pierre Gasly. Hulkenberg on the Gladiator. We've got 100 Club for Max Verstappen. We've got a Yuki. We've got Country Pride for Lance Stroll. Logan. For the legend spot, we've got David Coulthard. I'd love a parallel for David Coulthard. Hammer Time on the Gladiator. Country Pride. K-Mag. The Dutch Lion, Lando Norris, Moore Alonso, Albon, and then Michael Schumacher to finish us off in the pink parallel for the legend spots. So if anybody wanted to know what you get in one box, well, you get the 10 signature style cards that we've gone through and a huge stack of pink parallels, plus these out of 40s. No 101 greens, unfortunately, but we'll open up volume 2 and hopefully we get something better in there. But the biggest hit out of all of this has got to be your out of 40 signature style for Sergio Perez. Who did that go to? Who did the Perez spot go to? Let's have a look. Matty G, that is yours. Coming your way, Matty G. So that is the first half of the 2 boxes. And we have another half of the 2 boxes still to go, which is here. We sure Rick is going to be in 23, right? What, for Chrome? I wonder. I think to be honest with you, I think they've probably already tops have already worked on. I think they should do it at the start of the season. I think they've already gone and got the on sticker auto signed and all that sort of stuff. So, and print runs designed. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they could switch out a Nick De Vries. Okay, so let's go. Stack of parallel hits, everyone. If it's this first time you're tuning in to watch some Indian Turbo Attax, honestly, I love it because that's the reason that I want to do this stuff and whatnot, is for people that want to get into a product for the first time. This is the best value for money you can spend on a box of Turbo Attax. These are 2 card stands, so we got 4 of these now over here that we're going to auction on buyers only giveies in a bit. If you guys want me to, guys to run 2 more parallel boxes, which is literally all that I've got left, then I'm happy to. I'll probably put a poll up at the end of this. Or we can run some Chrome Light, or we can do nothing. We can just go to bed. We can call it an early night. Either way, I'm happy. 3 different breaks have been run tonight. We started with Dynasty. the most expensive product in the collection. We then went to Sapphire, the second most expensive product in the collection. And here we are with Indian Turbo Attax, which are some of the cheapest products in any F1 card collection, but some of the most fun because they're hit after hit after hit. Numbered Legend. Okay, let's go, guys. Good luck. So Sergio Perez, pink parallel. It's funny because on the UK version of these, you're chasing parallels, but here it's just a stack of parallels. Like that's it. Carlos Sainz out of 40 on the superstar. Let's go. Carlos Sainz out of 40. We will upper left sports. Good to see you. That goes to the sign spot. We've got McLaren here on the team logo. Had any boxes with no numbered? No, you get numbered in every parallel box. Let me actually get. Not too sure. 3, 5, I think. We'll have a look at the last box. We'll compare them. Yuki, Perez, Carlos Sainz, Gasly. We've got Alpha Team logo, Victor Martins, Lando. We've got a F2 for Jack Crawford, out of 40 for Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly, 2022 social media superstar. This card really annoys me when I see it in my collection. Because I'm like, how's that even a Topps award? Like, how's that? How do you quantify that in terms of who is the social media superstar for the previous year? Followers, likes, I don't know. Like, I think Lando does a lot. He does a lot on like Twitch and stuff, right? There we go. Gasly out of 40. Okay, so we've got Nick De Vries, Horner. We've got Stars of Tomorrow for Owasa. More F2. Carlos Sainz. Whoever has picked up the sign spot, tell you what, it's spot paid. Azaza has picked up the sign spot. Spot paid, definitely. Good couple of out of 40s. This is 21 out of 40. There we go. So let's keep going. Few more out of 40s to hit. Let's have a quick scan. Is there a green in here? That's what we're really chasing. Oh, Paige. I don't know why I just didn't do that. You know when you do a new product sometimes and you're like, oh, you're figuring out the spots and all that? That's what we're looking for. 101, baby. So we're going to do that right at the back. Oh, don't ruin it, Pav. You're not very good at this stuff. There we go. Right at the back. Okay, guys. So I'll be honest, that's my first 101 out of all these. And I've ripped open not so much of the parallel boxes, but other boxes. K-Mag, that's it. You're gonna see me just start speeding through all this now. I know I go a bit slow on these breaks. Some people absolutely love it, but some people probably want me to go a bit quicker. But when I see a 101, we're getting through it. I'm looking for the odd 40 parallels. There was a big one right there though. This is why I like taking my time. There we go. Michael Schumacher, pink parallel. 101. 1 of 1. Green at the back. I've seen these go for like some ridiculous money recently. If you're a collector, you're a collector and you keep it, right? Nico Hulkenberg. Is it going to be a Nick de Vries 101? Can you imagine? Fallen 7. Did call it earlier. Fallen 7 gets involved. And we pull a Nick de Vries 101. Strikes every time. Nico Hulkenberg, Country Pride. I really like the Country Pride cards. I might do a I don't know. Well, I'm definitely going to get the old 40s of these. I don't think I'm going to do the old 40s of the whole collection. But we shall see. Does that got a space on there? I tell you what it is. I'm taking Gasly down. And we are putting Hulkenberg up there. Hulkman. Here we go. Stars of tomorrow. So here come the signature cards. This Sergio Perez, Esteban Ocon. Are we going to get an old 40? Come on. Leclerc, Michael Schumacher, spot paid. Who had the legend spot? Was that you? 40 out of 40 as well. Michael Schumacher, 40 out of 40 on the parallel. Let's go. Lowest 1 of 1 so far, sold for £94. That was Drogovic. So I saw, and he's not on eBay, but I saw in an Indian group of Turbo Attax, people were offering like a few £100 for the 101s, which I think is a lot for Turbo Attax, regardless. And it's the Indian edition of Turbo Attax, but yeah, hey, like if you could do, if it's a 101 still, right? So it's probably worth about 50 quid, I reckon, a 101 in Turbo Attax, but you're always going to get a bit of a premium price right now. Michael Schumacher, so this is obviously got to go. Michael Schumacher out of 40. That goes to the legend spot. If you guys want me to run this again, then I'm happy to. We can do it on a wheel. We can do it on pick your driver. Like, it's insane that I'm just rushing through signature style cards. McLaren 101 went for £196. Jeez. Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Alonso, Albon, out of 40, Fernando Alonso, legend, ex-world champion. That's a nice card for the Alonso spot. The thing is, because it's such a short print run on these green ones, I can imagine they are worth a bit. But £196 for McLaren seems a lot. Fernando Alonso out of 40. Okay, so Hulkenberg's got to go, obviously. Then we got 101 at the back. I think that's it. So we've had 6 out of 40s, and then we've got a 101 on top. Pierre Gasly. I say that. Going to keep an eagle eye here to make sure I don't miss an out of 40. Max 100 club. We've got Yuki. We've got Lance Stroll, Logan Sargent, David Coulthard. We are a couple away. We've got Lewis Hamilton. We've got Charles Leclerc. Okay. So, green. 101. 101 magic. Which way should we go? Should we go from the top? Good luck to everybody. Alfa Romeo. Who had the Alpha spots? Alfa Romeo, the man. Oh, this has got to go onto that card hobby signature style huge hit. 101. Zhou Guan Yu signature style page. Is that you? Did you get Zhou? I think you did. Zhou Guan Yu. Boom. There you go. 101. Let's go again. Let's do it, guys. You guys are just winding Jake up now. There we go. In there. Zhou Guan Yu. 1 of 1. Oh, that was a good, really good box. Well, you gotta take Carlos Sainz down, and that's gotta go down there. And then we're there. Zhou Guan Yu. Zhou Guan Yu, 1 of 1. Biggest 3 hits out of that box. There we go. On top of that, out of 2 parallel boxes, you get all of these out of 40s. And then we've got this huge stack of pink parallels. So we're going to run it again, guys. What we're going to do is we are going to run this same thing, I think. We are going to run auctions for pick your driver. I like that because at least you can pick up the drivers that you want.